Hallå eller? If you haven't been living under a rock, you already know that Valve just dropped a nuke on the Steam market. The CS2 market cap has lost $2 billion in a single day. That is 30% of the entire market gone. Wait, scratch that. I mean actually 2.4 billion. Scratch that as well. It's 3 billion. 50% of the market cap has gone in 2 days. So, what happened? On October 23rd, Valve brought back retakes. Yay! They also pushed some map updates. Then this happened. They extended a trade-up contract to allow exchanging 5 covert items. You can either trade 5 static reds or 5 regular reds for gold. And then, panic everywhere! Everybody went to Twitch, everybody went to YouTube. People want to see, is this true? The market was crazy. All reds was bought up. Everything went bananas. But there was a glimmer of hope. The items were not tradable. Panic settled a little bit. Everything was calm. A few minutes later, Valve made another update, and suddenly, all the new skins were tradable. Panic everywhere again. Covert skins skyrocketed. Knives and gloves collapsed. People panic selling items, people overpaying for reds. It's a total shit show. And it will be a shit show for a long while, guys. So hang in there. R.I.P. my karambit. I worked so hard for this investment and now I lost it. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you get anything good? Did you profit? Or did you lose a fortune, just like me? Everyone is talking about this trade up, trying to figuring out why it happened. But I think I have the answer. You might have seen this little thing. The Genesis terminal. On September 17, Counter-Strike released the Genesis collection. A new way to get skins directly from Valve. You pay to them. You open the terminal and you get 5 different offers of skins to buy straight from Valve. The prices? Insane. The hype? Died. Sure, the M4 is pretty nice, but nothing crazy. This caused another problem that not a lot of people are talking about. While the Fracture case got moved to the rare drop pool, the Genesis collection became the most common drop in CS2. As of now, 40% of all the drops in CS2 are the Genesis collection skin. That basically means that Valve only keeps 60% of all the cases we used to get before. And what does the Genesis collection not have? You guessed it, golds. That means you cannot use the reds in the Genesis collection to trade for a knife. Just remember, the chances to get a gold from a case is 0.26%, 1 in 385. Chances to get a red is 0.64%, 1 in 156. So with 40% of the old cases gone, case prices have been climbing even more. Take the glove case for example. Before the update it was around 14 euro and all this case had was good golds. Now it's 8 euro because people can use the reds to trade for gloves instead. Same trend across most cases. Prices are dropping because the gold inside used to drive the value. Before, these golds were almost impossible for the average CS player to get, at least the exclusive one. Now, reds are shooting up in value, while cases are going down in price, and golds of course. Remember what I told you about the Genesis collection again? No knives, yet it replaced 40% of all the cases drops. That means technically that the Valve just removed 40% of the chances to get a knife as well. And I think this is the reason why Valve made this update. Remember the odds, 0.26% for gold, 0.64% for red. You need 5 reds to make a gold. And don't forget this tweet from Frankfurter. Right now there is approximately 5 to 8 million golds. Trading up all blues, purples, pinks and reds will increase the supply of golds by around 2, which is a lot. It's not the end of the world. That means that the only easy case to get a gold from will be the one from the armory. And you can buy a favorite case for 0.7 euro if you get it from the armory yourself, not if you buy it from the market. But here's the thing, Valve is clearly trying to distance themselves from loot box regulations. Once most of the drops you get are terminals, like the Genesis terminal, then regular cases will become nearly obsolete. Then players will start trading up reds using red fillers, like for example when you try to trade up for a Dragon Lore. You know the deal, 1 knight and 9 fillers. So in the future, I think we will have cheap reds and expensive reds that we use as trade-ups. For example, if you use 1 red from the breakout case, the butterfly collection, and 4 other reds, you have a 20% chance of a butterfly. But remember, for example, if you take 5 Dreams and Nightmare skins, you have a 16% chance to get a butterfly, so just way cheaper. I think Valve made this update to make sure we still can get knives.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Even when the reds start coming from the armor pass instead of regular drops. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think I'm correct? Do you think there is another reason for this? As always, ha det gött, hej!